Hi, my name is Cassie Cummings-Peterson, and I'm here today to bring you the second installment in our Pilates for Dialysis series. So this series of videos is intended for individuals who are undergoing dialysis, but it can be great for anyone. The reason that it's specifically for people with dialysis is that we're minding their port. So if they have potentially a port here or an abdominal port, we're going to do exercises that are friendly, port friendly. So that means that we'll be lying either on our back or on our side. We'll be seated or we'll be standing. We won't ever do front lying stuff, and we won't do rounding forward stuff. These videos are meant to be gentle. If you are undergoing dialysis, you're probably tired. Maybe on your dialysis days you're really tired, and on your non-dialysis days you have a little bit more energy. I'm hoping that these videos are something that you can do on your non-dialysis days to help strengthen you, help build up or maintain the strength that you currently have, especially if you are potentially going to be receiving a kidney transplant. They're not just for people with dialysis. Lots of people undergoing major medical conditions have ports, and so they can be great for those people as well. Today we're going to use the theraband. So you're going to need a theraband, which is a band that has a little bit of stretch to it. You can get them at most fitness stores. And then you're going to need a mat or a comfortable place to lay down. So if you don't have a mat, you can use a beach towel, or if you've got a nice carpeted floor, you can lay on the carpeted floor. That works as well. So let's get started. Alright, so to start with, you're actually just going to set your theraband to the side and lay back on your mat with your legs bent so that your feet are planted on the mat. Arms are just long beside you, kind of resting beside you. So this first move is a classic Pilates move. It's called the upper ab curl. It's a fundamental. It's a piece of the Pilates method that we teach. And so we're going to try a few upper ab curls. You're going to inhale, and as you inhale, you're going to curl up. Your arms will lift until your shoulder blades just rest on the mat. And then exhale and roll back down. So you're going to inhale and curl up. This shouldn't affect your port, but if it does, you can do all of these exercises laying flat without coming into that curl. One more there. So the next exercise that we're going to do is the 100. If that didn't feel good coming into the curl, you can do the 100 with your head down. If you choose to do it with your head down, I'm just going to have you take your legs up to tabletop. But to start with, if you think you're going to come up into that curl, we're going to leave your feet down. So what you're going to do is you're going to curl up and hold up there, and we're going to add in some pumps of the arms. So you're going to curl up into your curl, and then you're going to pump the arms. Traditional breathing, you're going to inhale for 5 pumps and exhale for 5. Shoot for about 5 cycles of breath. If you start to feel that you're really straining in your neck, you can always lay your head back down. One more. And then just lay back down. Do a few side to sides with your head to kind of stretch out the neck if you were holding any tension there. The 100 is one of these exercises that the more you do it, the longer that you'll be able to stay in that curl, because you'll be building up that abdominal strength. Alright, so let's actually come up to seated. So you're going to grab your theraband now and come up to seated. We're going to take that theraband and wrap it around both feet. So your legs here can be straight if you feel like you can sit tall with straight legs. Otherwise, just bend them a little bit. You're going to find that tall spine. We're going to take one end of the theraband in each hand. And we're going to do a little curl back. So you're going to tuck your tail as you inhale, and you're going to round your spine back. And then exhale. Come back forward. I do like the straight leg version of this, so I'm going to do that one. So you're going to inhale and curl back. And then exhale. We'll just come to tall. We'll sit tall in between. So inhale as you curl back. And exhale back up. That theraband gives you a little bit of support as you come back up. Let's do 2 more there. As you curl back, you're thinking pull the belly in toward the low spine. And exhale back. One more. that was some good abdominal work. Here we're going to add in a little bit more abdominal work, focusing kind of on those side obliques. So you're going to keep the hand position the same. As you curl back, we're going to pull with the right elbow toward the right. So your eyes will kind of follow that bottom elbow. And then you're going to come back tall. And then same thing on that other side. Pull the left elbow back. Looking at that left elbow. And back up. Your feet are going to want to lift up a little. So you're just going to kind of anchor those feet down. Inhale as you pull back. And exhale back up. Good, one more on each. Wonderful. And then just sit tall. You can soften the knees, take a little rest. So this next exercise is a lot of work. It doesn't look necessarily like a ton of work, but it's balance and stability. So what you're going to do is you're going to bend the knees, and then you're going to curl back until you get to a point where you feel, and you might have to get some tension on that strap, you feel like you can float the feet up. So this is your starting and your ending spot, is just kind of feet hovering right above the mat. From here, you're going to inhale and straighten the legs up, and then exhale and bend back down. Inhale, and exhale. We're going to do 5 total. The reason it's a lot of work is because you really have to maintain that stability by wrapping those abdominal muscles in. Arms are working, legs are working, and it's that good balance work as well. One more there. And then just let your feet come back down. You can straighten those legs and come all the way up to seated. All right, so our next exercise, we're going to do some single leg circles with the theraband. So you're going to take your right foot and wrap the theraband around it, and then you're going to roll back to the mat. And that leg is actually going to come up toward the ceiling. So one hand kind of close to the bottom of your theraband on each strap. Elbows are going to hug down beside you. Your left leg can either be straight, or if you need to take a little bend in the knee, you can bend the knee. Whatever works. We're going to do single leg circles here. So you're going to inhale and take the leg across your body, and then exhale, bring it back around. These are small circles. They don't have to be very big. You're thinking that that leg, kind of from your hip all the way down to your toes, is moving in one piece, stirring all the way up here in this hip joint. We'll do a couple more here. So inhale as you go across, exhale back around. And then just reverse direction. So inhale, take the leg outside, exhale, come across and back up. Two more there. From here, we're going to take some nice stretches. So you're going to just gently pull back on that leg. You can choke up if you need to. Do a little flex of the foot, so curl the toes down toward you. This is a stretch for the hamstrings along the back side of the leg. So if it becomes too intense, just bend your knee to soften it a little bit. But otherwise, you're just going to stay here, maybe take a couple of big breaths. And then holding on with both straps in your right hand, you're going to take your left hand to the top of your left hip and kind of press downward as you drop that right leg out to the side. So a little inner leg stretch here. One more big breath. And then bring the leg up through the center. Switch hands, so hold on to both straps in your left hand. And you're going to take the leg across your body for a stretch through the outer leg and hip. You can do any variation of this that you like. You might only come this far if that feels like a good stretch, or if you want, you can lift the hip and go further. Neither one is better than the other. It just depends on kind of where you feel that stretch and where it feels comfortable for you. then just bring the leg back up. We will switch sides here. So you're going to take that left foot up, and then your right leg is going to straighten out. One strap in each hand, elbows hung down beside you. Start with the circles going across your body. So inhale across and exhale around. Two more there, that nice straight leg. Feeling that little bit of work, so we're going to switch directions. Kind of pressing your foot out into that theraband. As you exhale, you're thinking just kind of wrapping the belly in. Bring it back around. One more there. And then take those stretches, hamstring stretch, pulling the leg gently back toward you. That nice stretch along the back of the leg. I can tell I'm tighter on this side. Very normal for you to have one side that's tighter than the other. Maybe just taking a couple extra breaths on whichever side is tighter for you. And then hold on, this time in your left hand. Right hand can support the top of that right hip. Drop the leg out to the left side. And then bring the leg up through the center, switch hands. Bring the leg across, and again, you can kind of go just to here with the hips still down on the mat, or if you prefer, you can go a little bit further. And then just bring that leg back up. All right, so bend that knee. We're going to come all the way up to seated. So you can either turn to your side and come up to seated, or if you want, you can hold onto one leg and rock up. For this next one, I want you to take your hands so they're about shoulder distance apart on that band. You're going to sit tall, so really it doesn't matter. You can sit cross-legged, you can stretch the legs out in front of you, whatever feels good. This is going to be some shoulder work. If it's not comfortable to sit like this, you could also stand. You're going to inhale and just stretch that band out, and then exhale, release. So knuckles face forward, wrists stay straight. Inhale as you reach out, and then exhale back in. Good, 3 more there. So then take your hands maybe just a tiny bit further out. We're going to do a spine stretch forward. So legs are going to be straight unless you need a little bend in the knees to be tall in your spine. Arms are going to reach up. So a lot of work here to relax your shoulder blades down. You're going to take an inhale, and then as you exhale, just think curl the spine forward. Inhale, you're going to sit tall, reaching the top of the head up toward the ceiling, and then exhale, curl forward. One more here. Let your theraband rest at the bottom. You can leave the legs bent or straight, and then we're just going to take that stretch again. So you're going to round forward, holding on to your feet, your ankles, your calves, whatever feels good. Just kind of letting your head be heavy, letting that neck stretch, taking a couple big breaths. And then stacking all the way back tall. So that does it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this dialysis and port-friendly exercise routine, Pilates routine, and I hope that you are well, and I will see you soon. Thank you.